Let's get in there. Beautiful. Amazing white sauce in there, creamy sauce. Chicken, beans, chili, sour cream on the top. Wow. Welcome back once again to howtocookgreatfood.com. If you haven't already, it would be great if you click that button and subscribe to our channel. On the menu today, look at that, absolutely wonderful, beautiful for sharing. We're going to make some nachos with chicken in a very creamy white sauce. This is absolutely delicious. Let's get on with it. Okay, let's have a look at what we've got here then. So my chicken breast, no skin, no bone. You can cut it in slices or cubes, it's up to you. Got about a tablespoon of garlic there. And then here I've got 2 teaspoons of chili, paprika, a sweet paprika, oregano and cumin. Very simply, we're going to mix that together with some salt and pepper and a little touch of olive oil. Okay, so mixing bowl. Let's get our spices in. Just look again. Oregano, chili, paprika and cumin. In that goes. Let's get the garlic in there. Just looking fabulous. Some salt. Some black pepper. Little bit of oil. I'm using the olive oil. As you can see, I've got my glove on. I'm just going to work that in. And then very simply, we're going to get over to the cooker. We're going to fry this off. Absolutely wonderful. So easy. So nothing to it. I've got a dry skillet here. In goes our chicken. An above medium heat. I'm going to fry this around for about 4 to 5 minutes. Keep it moving. Okay, off goes the heat there. Now that chicken is cut nice and thin or very small, so it's going to cook really quickly. If you cut it bigger than that, you might need to go a little bit longer, but that's beautiful. Let's set that aside. Okay, the chicken is done. We're now going to make a white sauce. I'm doing it in this big pan so you can see what's happening, but you could do this in a very small little saucepan. Butter. In that goes. We're going to just gently melt that first. That's a big heaped tablespoon or 2 tablespoons. Let's melt that down. I'll be back in a moment. Keep the heat nice and low. Okay, so that butter's just melting down beautifully. We're now going to add in some plain all-purpose flour. 1, 2, maybe 2.5 tablespoons. And stay on this nice low heat. And what we need to do is work this butter into the flour and cook it. What we're doing here is making what they call a roux. Now what we want to do is nice and slow cook the flour, because what will happen is the flour, if it's not cooked properly, is going to taste like flour, and that is not what you want. You want a kind of digestive biscuit, like a kind of nice shortbready flavour. So I'll be back probably in about 4 minutes. Keep it moving all the time now. So I'm at the stage now where I can smell it's like a kind of biscuity, shortbready kind of biscuity thing. What we're going to do now is we're going to start to add some milk. So let's go. Just add a small amount at a time and keep it on a lowish heat. And it will thicken as the temperature of the milk raises. It will thicken with the flour, and we're going to be adding it slowly, stirring. Can you see it's just going there now? So it's way too thick for what we want. But you can see, yeah, bang. So again, some more milk, and you just get it to the consistency that you like. I'm probably to this amount of butter and flour going to add like 1 pint of milk. But like I say, keep it nice and low. Keep it stirring, stir. We don't want any lumps in there. And it'll just smooth itself out, and you'll continue cooking this So again, you see it's gone thick again. So I'm going to add one more lot of milk to this. It's going to be like 1 pint in total. Now, if it's not, I'm going to add a touch more, but I think it's going to be good now. So I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes. Keep it moving all the time now. Low heat, low heat. So this is looking absolutely beautiful. Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to get a little bit of salt in there. Now be careful, if you use salted butter, you might want to reduce that down a bit. Some black pepper. I'm also going to add a pinch or two of nutmeg. I love that in there, which is kind of making it more of a traditional bechamel. Beautiful. Right, next up, here we go. I've got some grated cheddar. You could be using a different cheese if you want. So in goes that grated cheddar. And I've got some Philadelphia or cream cheese. You know, roughly about the same amount of butter that I put in. It's going to make it super creamy. If you want, a little bit of mustard could go in here. I'm licking my fingers here. You could put a little bit of mustard in if you want, or some other sort of herb. What we're going to do is we're going to cook this for another 3 minutes. And then we've got ourselves a really beautiful, creamy cheese sauce. Okay, so the chicken's done, the white cream sauce is done. We're going to build this up now. So you're going to need something that can go in the oven. I've got this round metal oven dish. You could use ceramic or glass if you want. And here I've got some regular plain tortilla chips. What we're going to do is just start to add some bits in there. So I've got, for me today, some black beans. You could be using a different bean if you want, like a red kidney bean or something. A little bit of tomato, some bell peppers, slices of onion, and like I say, anything goes. You can get some olives in here, some avocado. That's up to you, isn't it? I'm going to get that lovely spiced chicken that we made. Build it how you like, really. A few jalapeno pickles here. These are pickled ones. You could use fresh if you want. Then let's get some of our sauce. Just get that all over there, as much or as little as you want. I'll make it nice and gooey when we're eating it later. So you get the idea. What I'm going to do next, get some more chips on there and do one more layer. Super stuff. You can use Doritos if you want on this, but quite frankly, they're disgusting, but a lot of people like them. A bit more sauce this time, starting with the sauce. Some more chicken. And this is great, you know, for the sort of just getting this out of the oven, popping it on the table. Everyone dives in. It's very friendly, isn't it? Especially in this COVID time when you're not allowed to be friendly. Some lovely beans in there, black beans. A bit more sauce. And I'm going to go again, a few more chips and a few more bits here. Lovely. Yeah, I'm really going for it today. Let's get some more in there. A few more bits on. So look, what you got to do now is get your oven, just get it on a really high heat, the maximum heat, because everything here is done, isn't it? You know what we're looking for. We're just going to sort of melt it down a little bit. That's great. Some more jalapenos in there. They're fantastic. Just trying to use it all up now. The rest of my beans in there. Last of my chicken. including any liquid that come from that. It's all got those lovely spices in it. More sauce. Oh yeah. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to get some more grated cheese on top. This is going to be an absolute winner. This is just the best. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to grab some cheese. Okay, so some more grated cheese. Again, I'm going to use some cheddar. Get some mozzarella in there maybe, or something else. Don't be shy with anything. I'm going to top this off with a little bit of paprika. You could be using some chili or chili flakes if you want it on there. Right, so in the oven, maximum heat. Just going to be about 6 or 7 minutes. I'll see when that comes out. That is a beautiful bad boy. Yeah, there you go. 6-7 minutes in a really hot oven. That is beautiful. Look at that. Listen, I'm going to finish this off with some green onions or scallions or spring onions, whatever you call them. I'm going to hit this with a little bit of cilantro or coriander. And then I've got some sour cream here. Let's get some scoops of sour cream on the top. It's not very healthy, this. It's really, really delicious. Really delicious. There you go. Beautiful. Hope you enjoyed that. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll see you soon. Lots of love.